I'm a restorative justice practitioner and I volunteer with Restorative Dorset. I work with both the victims of crime and offenders, and the idea is to help resolve the consequences of the crime on a more personal level.
We communicate with both victims and offenders on the phone to begin with, to explain the process and then to see if they want to partake. Once they've agreed to partake, then we arrange a meeting with each of them individually, and then if they're both suitable and they both want to carry on, then we arrange a conference where we bring the two people together. We hope that the offender and the victim will actually look at each other and talk to each other.
It's a carefully managed process. If we go to a conference, we've spent a lot of time beforehand preparing both the victim and the offender, and also making sure that we've rehearsed what's going to happen. It's in a safe environment and it's on neutral ground. So sometimes it might be a community room, sometimes it might be at the police station. As long as you can travel to a meeting occasionally and you can spend the time, that's the only cost there is to you. It doesn't make any difference at all to their sentence. That has to be carried through. For the offender to be involved, they have to absolutely take responsibility for their actions. So if they won't take part, unfortunately for the victim, we can't go ahead. You play a small part in helping somebody's life move on, and for me, it gives me pleasure.
We've all got that thing in common, the same ideals, which is to give victims the chance to close what is probably one of the worst experiences in their life so that they can move on. Sometimes just us sitting for an hour or two with the victim makes the victim feel that they've got things off their chest and that somebody's been listened to. I personally also find it encouraging when an offender realises the effect their crime has had on their victim and want to turn their lives around.
We might be volunteers, but that doesn't mean that we are not qualified and taken seriously in the role. Driven to do something to help other people. That's what unites us.